So this is 2017 for the 2017 Yaoi Game Jams. You know, the Yaoi boys love whatever word you use for it. That type of game jam. This game has a distinct lack of any boys love, I will say. I mean, full version definitely, well, full version in my head definitely have more planned, but you know, this was just the quick demo. That was just kind of me messing around RPG Maker and deciding I'll finally publish a game. Okay, this game does not work with the controller. Makes sense. This is, you do like Dark Elf. I do like Dark Skin Elf. So, I'll start the game. This game is pretty short, so... Oh yeah, let me change this display. The current game... Grand Core release. There we go. Hello, Koopa Troopa. Your current game, Grand Core release. Yeah, I don't really need the fancy underline. Happy birthday. Thank you. Anyways, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? So yeah, first game on the list, Grand Core release. Also a pretty popular one, because I still draw the characters a lot to this day. Even if I don't talk about the characters or the game as much. Also, make sure the music is actually up. It's good to hear, yeah. Happy birthday, Dev. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. It's been a nice birthday celebration. We didn't celebrate today specifically, but still. We celebrated over the weekend. Okay, let's start. Grand Core. I gotta put my controller down. This game doesn't work with it. Known throughout the land, dragons were once seen as sacred, unparalleled creatures to the eyes of many. However, dragons started to become violent and unstable through an unknown source. Secure condition was soon dubbed as corruption. The sylphs are descendants of the dragons, and many of them resent the state that their ancestors have fallen into. That's a piece of lore that I have not really kept up with in terms of Grand Core release anymore, that like sylphs and dragons. Sylphs are still in the game, but they're kind of just their own group, like their own species or race instead of descendants of dragons. That's another thing I want to do. I like talking about just like my game deving process, how things have changed in these games over the years, where it's like, yeah, you know, as a demo, definitely a lot of stuff here didn't end up final or whatever, in my current ideas or whatever. Not far from the present day, a self-formed organization take the cores of these corrupted dragons. Dragon cores will of course come back in the future in one final burial. With this, the sylphs must mean to use the cores to possibly save corrupted dragons. But how? That sound is loud. That text sound effect is kind of loud. This must be it. An undeniable chill, crystals all over. Like the loading screen. Yeah, this is Crystal Cave, alright. And now it's been inhabited by a ruined dragon. So yeah, I don't know if people thought this was a stylistic choice or not, but there's no colors here because I ran out of time. Like I said, every game I've made so far was only in the restraints of a game jam, except for one final burial, which was made initially for a game jam, but I worked on it months after to release the full version of the game, because I was like, the full version of the game is not going to be that much more work. Not that much longer, basically. I ran out of time for the jam, so you got monochromatic. It's honest. Yeah. Like, we gotta be honest here. I did not finish the artwork of this game. But I'm very proud of what I managed to do. Like, this was in 2017. I had just graduated high school. Like, this was a pretty big deal for me to actually make a game with my own backgrounds and character art, all that. Do you think you're gonna rework someday with your current skills? Definitely something I want to think about. That's how I feel about with all of my games that are just demos. I'm like, it'd be cool if I could get the, I guess, motivation, inspiration to come back to it one day. Yeah, Grand Core is definitely one I think about a lot. I gotta talk more about future plans once I finish playing through the demo, because then I can talk about what's gonna be different. But yeah, definitely something I would like to rework, remake. So see, it's been inhabited by a rumored dragon. Frostbite Cave seems more appropriate. And for a place that's been taken over by not only a dragon, but a corrupted dragon at that. There's no wonder I feel extremely uneasy. Am I insane for taking on this request? Rosa, am I stupid? Show proof that you defeat the dragon or bring it back alive. Yeah, right, like I could do either of those, Jasper. And Jasper's a character that's basically been dropped ever since here. I'm sure in the full version I could bring that character back in some form. I didn't really have anything about Jasper as a character, just that's the person who gave Ishtar this mission. Like, I had thought of a few things for Jasper, like maybe they're a family friend, you know, a friend to the Nous family, because his full name right here, Ishtar Nous. I was like, I don't know. Maybe elaborate, because someone being a quest giver is still something I could put into the full version, or the, I guess, remade version of the game. But yeah, it's, him and his constant research on other species. Do humans care that much, or is it just him? Anyway, I hate to say it, but thank my, this dragon's corrupted, or else I wouldn't stand a chance against... Ah! Short person! Ow! Ugh, damn. Wait, my money! Did you steal my money a little? Oh, no, it's still there. All that aside, did you just come from that cave? Stop, I was just looking for something. Guess I shouldn't bother with it after all. Huh? I'll be on my way. Excuse me. And this, her names get revealed in the demo, but this is Luca, another character who's like, she's a sylph, so even though she's not gonna be like a descendant of dragons in the, I guess reworked version of Grand Core release, she's still part of the story and still one of the main characters and everything. And basically, her mom was the main antagonist of this story, so, you know, she definitely got a lot of stuff going on there, but, the reworked version of Grand Core, I don't know who the main antagonist is. There's like two. One of them is still her mom, but I'm like, is she the actual final boss main antagonist, like she was planning to be? Or is the other antagonist I'm thinking of the final antagonist? Yeah, stuff like that, where I'm like, I haven't fully thought out the rework version, but, you know, alright. Was it just me, or was she freezing? I feel like she was surrounded by ice. Hope doesn't mean the caves are that cold. Oh well, I have a mission to do. One that doesn't involve strange children. Ishtar is like 2 years older than her. Crystalline Cave, where the rumored dragon lies. This sound is loud. Yeah, audio balance is definitely something I wasn't expert at starting out. Welcome to the dungeon system of Grand Core release. Dungeons are navigated on a board full of different events and dangers. 7 different tiles to look out for. Battle, event, treasure, bonus, break, shop, and story. The main goal of each dungeon is to get to the story tile, but you must get through the other tiles that hide the path of the story tile. Other tiles will be explained if you encounter them. One more thing, party leaders' HP, MP, and ailments that they are affected with. I guess I spelled affected wrong. Affected by will be shown in the bottom left corner of the screen during dungeons. Now, happy hunting! Go show that dragon what the afterlife is like, but in a dignified manner. Don't just relentlessly assault it. You now have access to the main menu. Open it by using the cancel button, X or numpad 0 by default. Yeah, let the suspicious girl in the cave run away. Yeah, Ishtar's like, listen, I got a mission, I don't care. Maybe he should care a little bit more. See, here's a little menu, you know. Nice stuff for what I could manage at the time. I think this is like an updated version of the initial demo, though, so a few things. So I remember the menu did not look like this in the very first version I released. So I did, like, release a slightly patched up version of this game after the jam, but it wasn't like new story content or anything, it's just me kind of making stuff look nicer. And we got some items. I see, ever since the start, I was always putting flavor text into my item descriptions. That's something I cannot let go of. Load these for too long and I'll give you a headache. View an enemy's info. Some of these ailments are strange. What does this one do again? You detail information on every status ailment. So I click this and yeah, you get a little book on. A little information on what each book does. And you know, it's like Etrian Odyssey moment. I got the head, arm, and leg binds. Let's see. Nothing else really special going on here. And some skill learning, but yeah, nothing actually. This is battle tile. When you activate one, you can either gain or battle and gain rewards, just knowledge, or skip the battle entirely. Reading is for nerds. Yeah, we have no time for that. Especially since I got 5 other games to try and get through. Only a limited amount of skips given in dungeon, 4 by default, and they aren't just limited to battles, so use them according to the situation at hand. Now for the sake of tutorial, you'll be forced into combat. See, this is not the first, well, this is not the last game that'll have this sort of navigation system. Half my games actually have this navigation system. So, I like it. I was inspired by Grand Knight's History, which, you know, if you look at the name of the game, it wasn't really intentional, but yeah, I guess the Grand Core release, Grand Knight's History, both kind of inspired by the same name structure. One quick lesson on battles. Characters have access to 6 types of commands: attack, art, support, defend, item, and run. Attack command varies between party members, but Ishtar's attack command is Dust Shot. Command based on his magic. Art and support different types of skill categories available to you. Defend and item is self-explanatory. Have fun with those. Run command is currently unavailable. Once you run out of skips and are forced to enter battles, the run command will become available. However, it may not always succeed. One last thing, if you want to check an enemy's strengths, weakness, and drops, then use the magic spectacles under the I'm command. And that's all. Teach this battle a lesson! This battle's fixing my mascot for a bit. For a good few years. So you got the basic attack, dust, shot. Get this guy. The audio balance, it really is bad, but it's about what I expect. Also, I noticed, can't really hear anything now, yeah. This bullet never miss, because it's guided by Maya. Magic pierce 1 target crit chance. Alright, kill this thing. Oh my god. Victory. Crystal piece and Batwing +1. The battle game knowledge. It lets you learn abilities outside of battle by going to skill menus, going down CC learn. Menus learn section is pretty bare bones. As time goes on, more abilities will appear. Next part will reveal itself. A lot smoother than my future games. Sage Talk can learn skills. Nothing I really want to learn right now. Which one do I want to learn? Which one gets me through the battles easier? I forgot. Well, definitely not that one. I can't even use that. Load of magic. Probably flamethrower. Also, the boss is weak to fire. Bonus tile. Landing on one will give you a choice of permanent bonuses to take, so it's never a bad thing to find one of these. 2, 3 sigils locked before each tile. Which one should you choose? More knowledge. Extra smart. Can you level up it in this demo? I forgot, cause like if not, I'm actually fine skipping every battle. I remember one complaint I got was that the enemy was very difficult to see in the environment, which it was kind of funny because that was the intention, but I was like, oh, I guess it is too much because this is the enemy. The shards, like I don't know, because I know after that I did try to fix that in the patch. Oh. I got I got a message, a happy birthday message. My god, thanks. It's nice to have portraits in battle. Yeah, I liked having little multiple emotions in battle, you know, and the little side portrait right here and this one down here. Again, I didn't have time to color this one in. But I did at least make sure to have time to color in the one on the side. Anyway, this thing has a lot of health. And it blinds you. I was not being fair. Oh, right. The whole point is that... Never mind. I was being completely fair. Actually being pretty smart. It's supposed to teach you. Use this skill that costs 1 MP and can never miss. Never mind. 1 MP, though. That's really low. That's a little too fair. And it can crit. Ow. Alright, die. I was being too fair to y'all. Alright. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. Wait, how can you miss a stationary target? Yeah, that too. How do you miss something that doesn't move? Come on. Whoops. My earphones. There's an event tile. Landing one can lead to a variety of scenarios that you can choose to overcome in different ways for different results. Something's flying towards Ishtar at an alarming speed. He decides to dodge it, stand his ground against it, or ignore it completely. We're going to stand against it. I really shouldn't do this, but I'm a little bit curious. It could be a fairy. They're pretty good for guidance. They usually hang out in magical places like this. Hello? Hey, if you're a fairy, I need your help. I said I need your help. It was not a fairy. Some guy. Some bat. They almost one-shot this thing. I'm sorry. And in the end, it's just a regular crystal bat. I'm not getting in close to find this dragon, but it looks like it dropped a bag and it flew into me. Chusha, Machu Crystal, Heartstone, and Mill. What does Heartstone do? I think that removes ailments. Yep, okay. Ishtar's health is... Dang, that display down there is really small, though. I can barely see. So yes, I'll heal this. Both of these. First time in the game is already restoring 50% of your MP. That's a lot. Small, cute, and has wings, so it can be a fairy. This is true. It has all the components of a fairy. Evade. Get right past this enemy. There's a treasure tile. Open it, you get something good. Maybe. One badge. Is this a badge? Seems like one that wards off anything that's cold. Huh, how lucky am I? I was getting tired of this chill. Here you go, little menu. Here's how you put stuff on. Starts armor from the menu. I should have read my own tutorial. Where do I do this? Okay, here. Why is I reading my own tutorial? Reduces ice damage by 25%. Oh yeah, and also descriptions for this stuff. Heavily shotgun made for spraying bullets in the wrongdoers. It's all in the name of the goddess, so it's fine. And Ishtar's clothes. Ishtar's outfit's a very simple one, so he added gloves, belts, and an eccentric cape, which he made himself. Ishtar's design has changed a lot from this demo compared to now. I've gotten a lot more open with my character designs, as I'll put it like that. I guess I can show a picture of him after I finish this demo. Before we get into the next game, which, yeah, like, playing this, because I haven't played this one in, like, some years, probably. Or did I play it last year or the year before? I don't know, but, even between this and, the next game, Call of the Overseer, really improved, but also, that was a lot of years between, that was a 4-year difference between when this game came out and when, Call of the Overseer came out. After that break, though, I did kind of release games more consistently, like, wasn't intentionally, but I was just like, you know, yeah, I am a lot more confident in game dabbing and, you know, learned a lot more. This is a shop tile. Stop by here and buy and sell items. Some shop tiles will stay even after interacting with it. Hey there, adventurer with the cut-up cape. Huh? Me? Wait, aren't you a merchant? If you know anything about what's going on in this cave, you should know civilians like you shouldn't be here. You mean the whole dragon situation? Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here. So this is Elijah. She's a merchant who... yeah, definitely would be in the rework version. Like, there's no reason that she shouldn't be. Like, you need to buy stuff from somebody. Do you even know any people have been in this cave for the past few days? They're all looking for the dragon. Really? I didn't think I'd see anyone in this merchant here. Yeah, or what should I buy? Maybe, whoever told everyone there was a dragon here is my savior. This is almost like a tourist attraction. Come to the Crystal Cave and try to hunt down the elusive dragon. I'll just sit here and sell my goods. Yeah, excuse me, merchant. Huh? Oh, so sorry. So, what are you buying? What do you have any valuable monster parts to sell to me? It's impressive you still release a new game a lot. Yeah, it's like this fun to release them for game jams and stuff. I have fun. This is kind of loud. Cube merchant, yeah. Oh, thank you. Now, let's see. Oh, look at my magical spectacles. Do you? Then I'll take a look at them. Special sale. Something catch your eye? Was it this little beginner mage mark? Look, increasing magical abilities just by wearing it. Raises MP by 3, magic by 1. I only brought one. If you want it, you can have it for 20 mil. Well, you say, well, one thing I have exactly 20 mil. There you are. Pleasure doing business, adventurer. Okay. Come back. Hey there, adventurer. Here to browse. So I do have some monster parts to sell. Probably. Okay, I don't. There they are. Drops. That's a difficult menu to navigate. I didn't even realize there were other options. And I'm the one who made the game. Let's see. I'm trying to think, what do I actually need for the next 2 fights in this game? Because, yeah, that's it. Alright, come back soon. Don't get mauled. If I'm remembering right, I think both fights are scripted too, but you still need to kind of live. And it's like, I don't think there's any healing that you get. I'm surprised I didn't put like a full heal event or anything here before this fight. But yeah, I need to learn, I can learn a lot of stuff actually. Yeah. Okay, I was about to be like, can you save? Yeah. Okay, so this save menu is like a symbolic one. So you got this symbol here is the necklace that Ishtar wears. This is the symbol of his goddess Maya. This is actually like supposed to be the core of a character that we're about to meet in like 10 minutes? I know. What? Like 6 minutes? And this is supposed to be something that Luca has. They're supposed to be a circlet, but she's not wearing that in her picture, so I'm like... But again, this is something I made for the background once I made the patch version, so probably by then I'd have changed up her design a bit. I don't know. But anyway, this is the final tile of the dungeon. This is it, the story tile. From here, you have a choice on whether you're ready to advance the story or not. In case you forgot to do something like heal or learn skills. Oh, you ready? Yep. This isn't good. I think I've looked through just about every corner. I even have to crawl and climb through a few places. Huh, are caves supposed to be this open? I mean, this is like a clearing. Well, maybe I'll take a break here. What should I do? I'm really getting nowhere with this dragon hut. I guess it's to be expected since others also tried to find it. We all know it's here, just where? Maya, could you give me a sign? He's like, God, are you out there? What kind of monster is that? He's like, God. Yeah, this also blends in really well with the environment. Here you go. Ow. Yeah! And then you just die. Ah! Would you like to save the game? Yeah! Ishtar dies! Where am I? How long have I been unconscious? Ah, my whole body hurts. So this part, very proud of. Very proud I was able to manage in like 35 days. Actually like animated cutscenes. First chapter done? Almost. Just how far did that thing make me fall? Oh my, he's like, oh, good God, good Lord, dear Maya. That's the dragon? I finally found it. Is he dead? Is he dead? Crusher surrounded his body, no doubt about that, but isn't this a little small for a dragon? Did the corruption itself stunt his growth? It must have. Dragons usually known to be secret creatures. It's unfortunate they become corrupted like this, but you don't have to suffer anymore. This will be quick and painless if you stay unconscious. Deed of Reaver. So I was putting out incantations from the very first game. I always loved doing little incantation spell stuff in my writing. I don't know why. It's just like perfect amount of cheese for me, like to have this spell casting, you know. Also, I grew up on Tales of games for a bit, so I think that really affected me, you know? Because Tales of games, the characters will always say, like, the same lines when they're casting the spell. Like, each spell has its own, you know, words to it. I think that's why I do this stuff. Cute sleepy cat-faced dragon, yeah. D-Day of Rebirth Maya, before one of your followers lies a corrupted soul. The spell! How's this even possible? Even through the corruption, this thing can... The music has gotten loud. This thing can still stand? Yes. He's gonna try to kill you, buddy. So... You should listen to the Valkyrie Profile Super Magic Incantation. I should. I've played a bit of Valkyrie Profile. I know the, like, Nibelung Valest thing. How people like to say, it should be engraved upon your soul. I hear that. Or see that a lot. I never did finish Valkyrie Profile, though. I should try that. Where's your... Yeah, I need regeneration, buddy. Condensation. And... Mage Bane Bullet. Shoot this guy. Captive Glare. Resistance down. Although we load your resistance, too. Yeah, that's that... Ice badge. I just realized I forgot to put on the beginner badge, but it's fine. Are you frozen? Yes, okay. Why'd I let you get frozen? This is a single character battle. See, that's not fair. That's not. I was talking about, oh, the blinding enemy, but no, you have a skill it can never miss. Am I about to lose? Ishtar, don't lose. Ow! I invoke the right to fire moves behind and give thy soul up to the Infernal's embrace. Ifrit caress. I love the spell incantation. Anyway, why am I getting mixed by this guy? Stop! Stop! Don't lower my resistance. Oh, I forgot. I should. Ow! I should. Well, first put regeneration back up, but then I gotta heal my EMP again. Ow! Don't do that! Oh, fear is what's stopping from moving. Okay. How much health do you have? 17. Okay. Flame throw. Okay, that was he immediately removed that. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that hard on our first battle for an enemy to be able to undo its own weakness like that. I thought it was cool, but I was like, I mean, you know, maybe it's a little much. Cause we might die unless he keeps doing stuff like that. After sleeping so long, she's just hungry. Sorry for talking too much. No, keep talking. Like, that's what I hope for. I hope, like, we can all just sit around and chat while I'm playing these games. Because, you know, I guess if we're being technical, like, the game playing is a focus, but also I put just chatting as the subject for the stream because I want us to just be able to chat and stuff, you know. See, I love talking, so I'm definitely fine with all the talking and chat. See, don't worry about it. You are completely fine. We won! Victory! Y'all had me worried for a bit. Hey, man. This dragon was even able to fight me. Unbelievable. Wait! He said, hey, get time out. Congrats. Everyone's safe. What the hell was that? You? Was that you? Dragons can't speak. Can they? What's happening? Ah! Did the dragon just fall? What was it, that bright light? Couldn't have come from a dragon that's been taken by darkness, could it? What's that? A guy! Ah, what the hell is this? Don't tell me I just killed a person. That's not possible, right? A dragon was right there just a second ago. Hey, hurry and wake up! Are you okay? Are you breathing? Oh, think I'd rather not become a murderer. Hey, I'm queuing up for my own stream right now, but I want to say hi and lurk while I set up. Hey, Grave! It's good to see you. What are you streaming today? So I'm finishing up my first game. It's basically the final scene. Wait, no, there's one more fight. This is so strange. This entire cave is so strange. I need to ask this guy a few questions once he comes to. Please just wake up soon. He's like, I don't want to get convicted, jailed for murder. Maybe I should use regenerate again. It's been a while. There he is, Croy. He looks so different. They both look pretty different. I don't know. Croy feels especially different here compared to how he looks now. Which I guess... Well, yeah, like I said, once I finish this game, I'll show their designs, how they are today. I'm playing some Blasphemous right now. I have not heard of that game. I need to check it out. Also, notice the audio mixing. Now you can't hear this. There you go. God, I love your character designs. Thank you. That means a lot. I love designing characters. Oh, you're waking up. You alright? No, where? Can you hear me? That voice, you're the one who... Ow! You okay? Don't try to move too much. You just regain consciousness. I'm well enough. Very convincing. By the way, I have a question for you. Might be a weird one. Yeah? Are you really the dragon I just fought? I mean, I never would imagine that dragons could transform into, people-sized creatures, so yeah, in this world, or more like at this version of Grand Core Release, like dragons, people did not know they could transform into humanoids. by now, in Grand Corliss, people do know that. So it's like, this is some early on thing that I was like, oh yeah, people don't know that dragons can't have humanoid forms. I am. I thought so. I didn't see anyone else when I first looked up. Korra's like, I'm that guy. I'm him. I didn't want to do this before knowing what you were and making a huge mistake because of it. Huge mistake? What are you doing? Just your presence in this area is alone the problem, and I've been told to fix it. So I'm gonna purify you. Sit still and I promise to send your soul off peacefully to Maya. Purify? Send your soul off? Wait, no, don't kill me! You absolutely can't! Ishtar's like, I didn't want to be a murderer unless I knew it was for the right reason. I need to save them all and release everyone's cores, you know, Grand Core release. Almost everyone I knew. At least, unlike Ericos, he wears clothes correctly. Ericos is like, I hate clothes. I hate them. All he wears is a cape. If I don't save them, who else could possibly? Listen, I don't know a thing about your cores, but I'm trying to help you here. You're corrupted, aren't you? Yes, I clearly am. If I may be honest, I almost would choose death over this a normal feeling. My head, my stomach, and my everything, really. I feel ill just thinking about it. Well, if you so clearly feel that bad, then let me just... However, I will not drop dead, such I've been commanded to by some gun-slinging human. Not before I've saved everyone. Whatever you say, really wouldn't be smart of me to let you go like this. Wait, did you just call me a human? No, Ishtar, focus. This isn't important. Aaron needs to feel this at all times. He needs to be ready at a moment's notice to throw off the cape and absorb the sun. Maybe I should just knock him on... Oh, God. I don't remember this line. Why is Ishtar so ruthless? He's like, I need to kill this guy. And he keeps arguing. And I'm telling him, this is for your own good. What if I just knock this guy out? There won't be any problems. Knocking something unconscious is easier said than done. Especially when it's right in front of you. And it's a dragon. Wait, what was that? Wasn't you, gunslinger? Don't call me gun. Oh, no, never mind that. Did I get tracked down? Tracked down by who? It's something I saw earlier. I'd love some help against this tank, but you're dead weight at this point, so just stay back or something. I keep feeling Croy's name has not actually been revealed at this point. It's this thing again! So I will... Then the game lagged. This game was not actually optimized that well either. I don't know why. Cause like I'm using this is the same engine I've used for every one of my games so far, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess the stuff I use, I didn't have enough optimizing stuff in it. Cause I do put some optimizing plugins into my future games, but I don't know if they mattered this much. Ishtar down! Ishtar down! Ah, why can't you just leave me alone? And then Corey pulls in with the clawburst and blows this thing up. Rock blade +1. Thanks. Is he dead? I've had enough close calls for one day. Oh, by the way, was that strange magic from you? It was, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Oh, so you, helped me on purpose? Wait a second. I was requested to kill an ice dragon, and this is him. I told myself I'd purify the dragon and be done with it. But Jasper also said if I somehow brought the dragon back alive, I'd get something extra. Whatever that indicates. Maybe I could try and bring him back. He may be a dragon, but he's in such a weakened state, he probably can't do much other than walk and talk. And probably blast things with that weird magic he used on that monster. Maybe I should play nice for the time being. Okay, dragon. There's a town pretty close by. You can make a better recovery from everything other than that corruption of yours. Wait, so you helped me look for everyone's cores? Huh? I didn't say that. I don't even know what this core thing is. All I'm saying is that I'll take you somewhere to recover. Also, I guess you can't see, so I'm definitely going with you as a guide. At least up to that town. Yes, I lost my sight a while ago. Now my senses are practically irredeemable at the moment. Irredeemable? Other than your sight, all your other senses seem to be just fine. Especially when you shut down that monster. So, which way, well, is it? Yeah, here, I said I'd guide you, see? It's my hand, right by your more regular sized one. And there's a small passageway earlier where you were unconscious. So I'm hoping we can get out from there. I think something's wrong with my arm. It feels like a weight. Ayo, happy birth! Kino! Hey, welcome! Thank you very much. And how are you doing? So we are just finishing up. First game on the list, Grand Core release. Feels like a weight. This may be the only help I have to survive to save everyone. Thank you, Survive, huh? What would Jasper do with you once to turn you in? Would he maybe kill you himself? If you look like... Oh, damn it. You probably wouldn't believe this man's a dragon in the first place. Should I really try and turn it in at all now? Well, this dragon's surprisingly obedient, taking orders from someone who almost killed it. Maybe I could ask it to leave? Oh, no, that's stupid. Am I stupid? Where would it even go? What the hell should I do with this? Hello? Hello? May I please have your name, or do you not know it? What? Oh, wait, you've been talking this whole time? I've been asking for a while. Yeah, my name's Ishtar Naus. Just call me Ishtar. I see, it's my savior's Ishtar Naus. I'll remember that. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Croy Celadon. So, a bit different extra dragon lore thing. My dragons usually don't have last names anymore. They usually just don't have family names. So that's interesting. So yeah, Celadon is no longer Croy's actual last name. He's just Croy. Yeah, it's nice to... Wait, savior? No, it's not that big of a deal. You know, just taking you in town, that's it. You kind of spared my life a few moments ago, so why is it not? Don't worry, I won't call you that anymore. It would get annoying, yes. I guess. Let's get going, Croy. After you. End of demo. There they go. So that was first game down. It's the first game of mine. Definitely rough around the edges, but of course something I am proud of. Let's see. So I'm thinking, yeah, it'd be cool to show how these characters look these days, because they look pretty different, I think, in my humble opinion. Especially Croy. Okay, make sure I'm in the right tab. Yeah, I don't know the best way to do this. I'm curious of their current design. Yeah, let's see. Cause I wouldn't say it changed like majorly, but there's enough changes going on. It's like, yeah, this is a pretty big deal. See, here's Ishtar. Here's how he looks now. So, like I said, I got a lot more free with my character designs. Shirt open. He's got actual dreadlocks now a bit. Short ones. Still same color palette generally. You know, here's the little full body. So really not much different. Love the hair. Thank you. Yeah, so his hairstyle was one that I had a lot of trouble with over the years. But yeah, I finally settled on one. So yeah, here's how Ishtar looks. And, you know, he looks a little more confident. Because originally, he was supposed to be, like, more reserved in this demo. I feel like you can see, like, he's not really bothering with anybody's stuff. He's like, listen, I got my own mission. I don't really care about any of y'all stuff. He is more open as a character these days. Which, you know, could also be, like, more of a literal character development thing on his end. And here is how Croy looks these days. Also less clothes. Also more open. Also open chest. It's... I do it on purpose. I was trying to say, I don't do it on purpose. I do. But, I wanted more dragon-like features. And also, with Croy, his whole, arm thing is not, like, something that happened to him because of corruption. It's just something that's just a part of him now. And even his other arms become like this now. And, you know, his feet are actually draconic looking, and... The 7th Dragon 3 Atlantis effect. Honestly, yeah. I walked in a 7th Dragon Atlantis, saw the designs, I was like, they cooked here, I got to say. Cause you know what, I did play VFD like that December, or like the next December. Would, who said that? Titty's out for real. We know what you're into, we don't judge. Thanks everyone, I really appreciate it. Listen, I have a motif in my designs, and that's basically it. Let's see, are there any other... Like, I could show other characters, there's not really anyone else. Luca, I don't think her design has really changed. There's been like a few revisions on her design, but nothing recent enough to where I say, yep, this is what it's like. So I guess I'd rather not show her, because it's like, I don't know which design I'm thinking of. So yeah, let me put that away. And let me close the game and move on to the next one. Because next game on the list is like a fan favorite. The second game I've made. Call the Overseer. Basically, last notes on Grand Core Release. I don't have that many more notes on Grand Core Release. I could show, like, other characters. Because the story's changed a lot, but... like... this guy. This is a character for Grand Core Release. His name's Runya. He is a dragon sage. And it's like, how do I describe him without, like... because he has nothing to do with the demo itself, but he is an important character in, like, the reworked version of Grand Core Release. There's a lot of dragons, though. There's a lot of Grand Core Release dragons. So it's like... okay, Runya's a sage, and basically in the reworked version, Croy is... so there's, like, two planets. One planet where, like, the dragons mainly came from, or where, like, a lot of dragons live, and then, like, the planet that Ishtar lives on. Which dragons also live on, but, you know, it's, like... basically, as a great sage, Runya was, like, the closest to... I don't know if I want to say king or god of the dragon planet. But basically, he got overthrown by someone, wrongfully accused of, like, some heinous crime, and got thrown down to the planet that Ishtar's on. And Croy is from the dragon planet, so are a lot of other dragons. And basically, Croy is like, well, we know Runya is, like, the rightful ruler. We know he's been framed, even though a lot of people don't believe them. So Croy's like, I came down here to find great sage Runya. Along with some other characters, like Acades, which is now a childhood friend of Croy's. Which one is this is the full, there we go. Art is so good, I can forgive heinous crimes. Well, the problem is that Runya's been falsely accused. Bro is falsely accused, but, you know, as it is, people think, you know, most dragons up there, they think, yeah, Runya is a freaking criminal. So this is childhood friend of Croy's, who's also come down to look for Runya. And Acades, they are a venom dragon, which I only have 2 venom dragons so far, the other one being the dragon version of Zandiel. And let's see, another dragon. Before I move on, I'm just showing off my characters. I don't really have good recent drawing of this character. Never mind. So you know what? I think that's about it. So now, we can move on to the next game, which definitely has a lot more going on in it. More characters, more dialogue, more banter, which is my favorite. So, next game, let's see. Yeah, this is the... oh yeah, while we're here, we'll go to the itch page for it. You know, do a little quick read, talk about what games... oh yeah, the one water dragon lady I used, she was water, yeah. Her, okay, let me grab her, because I was trying to think of other characters that I've drawn that I'm like, more recently. I gave her a name, but I forgot it. Oh man, I posted her name on the post I made, like, about her, on my art account. But yeah, her, she is a water dragon, and my idea is that she lives on the same planet as Ishtar. Like, she was never from the, dragon planet that Runya's from. But she works with Runya. Like, she works at the Great Sage's Tower. So yeah, here is her, and I need to go find her name. I need to go find her name, because now this is bothering me. It'll be easy, because I posted her in the same drawing as a different character, whose name I definitely remember. Oh, man. Because the problem is, I just posted everyone's old art. I didn't have, like... I was just saying, here's all my water dragons, but I don't think I actually tagged it as anything. So I don't know how I would find that. Because that was months ago. So, okay, sadly, I can't remember her name. Looks serious and cool. Yeah, so... yeah, one thing I never really explained about water dragons, they can actually transform into, like, mermaids, basically. If they're submerged in water, they can use their powers to basically become mermaids, which I always think is cool. Dang, I wish I remembered the name. Were there any other Grand Core characters that I'm like, you know, now that we're here, let's see, and then like have recent art of. Oh yeah. Well, I'm about to reveal my interests once again. Here's Azure. They are a thunder dragon. They're a sky dragon, which basically covers thunder and wind, but Azure focuses on thunder. And they're not a dragon stage, but they're like, how do I explain it? They basically rule over a certain district of the place where Runia got kicked out of. I feel like this is like the last character I can think of, though, on my big list of characters in Grand Core Release. So that should be everybody. Now, without further delay, it's time to get into the itch page. So this was made for the RPGmaker.net Seasons of RM in Game Jam. Basically, you chose a season to focus on, you know, summer, winter, fall, or autumn, and spring. You choose one to focus your game around. I think you could choose multiple for this Game Jam, but I ended up just choosing one. And I chose winter because winter, I love winter areas in games. They are my favorite areas in games. They always look so beautiful and it's so mystical feeling, you know. The music in winter areas always hits hard. Don't know a winter area in a game that doesn't have banger music. There we go. So basically this game takes place in a wintry environment. There's 6 people, there's only 3 in the demo, who have been teleported to this land. And, you know, there's some information about here's what's in the demo, you know, what you can expect. So there's only one dragon by element. Is this the rule? Now there's multiple dragons of each element in Grand Core Release and everything. It's just, I usually try to fill out every element before I start making doubles, but yeah, there are multiple dragons of elements. Let's see. Oh my. Koto, my beloved. And you play as the best one, not biased. Yeah, we are the GOAT. Let me pull up. This is the updated version. So let's drag this one out. There we go. Okay, yeah, this window is bigger than Grand Core's. So I do have multiple dragons of each element. Koi is like, well, Koi's not my only ice dragon. Kairu's the only other ice dragon though, but she's primarily a lunar dragon, so technically not an ice dragon. Same with Ericos, like he could be called a fire dragon, but he's technically a solar dragon, which is different. But it's basically like solar dragons inherently have the ability to control some fire, and lunar dragons have the ability to control some ice. Yeah, there's multiples of different elements. Let's see. So here we are. Call the Overseer. Time to begin. A happy Legend of Legacy release date, by the way. It wasn't released today, but I forgot. I used some music from Legend of Legacy and Alliance Alive in this game. This is where it starts. Because I've used those games' music in a few of my games. I think. At least 2. Welcome to the second demo called The Overseer, just slightly updated after the season RM for event. Well, there'll be 6 protagonists to choose from in the full version. For the sake of the demo, Briar, wandering merchant and musician, will be the selected protagonist. You know, I didn't know when first making this name, or thinking of this character's name, this word was pronounced Briar. That's technically supposed to be, but I was like, well, Briar sounds cooler. Well, Briar sounds cooler than me, so I'm going with that name. Best OST, yes! Masashi Hamauzu, the composer of those games, is probably my favorite, like, video game composer. Like, I'll buy games because Masashi Hamauzu composed them. That's what happened with World of Final Fantasy. I've never played a Final Fantasy game, but I was like, well, okay, the game did look interesting. I did still think the game looked cool. But I was like, wow, Masashi Hamauzu made the music for World of Final Fantasy. I want to get it. It's fine, yeah. It's time for Briar, wandering merchant and musician, as the protagonist. Also, for the current demo, an introduction scene for Briar will be skipped. You still get some sort of introduction, but not enough. I guess he just... I also don't know how to pronounce this name, with this word. Huh? Call The beginning. What's with this voice? What was that like just now? Okay, yeah, I talked about it for Grand Core, but I guess after every game, I'll like do a little bit of here's how the characters look now. Where are they now? Sort of sequence. And like maybe show some characters who are planned out for the future of the game. Some games I don't really have all that for, especially like completed games, but still. That would be another fun thing to do. Aegis of Arusha, I call upon thee. Aegis, what's that supposed to? Ah! My back, it's burning, what the? Help me! Save me. Help, damn straight I need help. My back's... Wait, you need help? Well, what am I supposed to do about that? I mean, who are you? And where are you? And where am I? This is a dream, right? Nope, this is seriously a dream. This pain's real. What's happening is probably the next line. Yeah, happening. There they go. What the? Where's this now? Okay, this has to be a dream. Right? I mean, right? Ah, that hurt, that hurt. Okay, that's real. What the heck? See, I don't actually know what I had Briar do here. I think of ideas that they bit themselves, but it sounds like a stab sound effect, so I'm like, Briar! My idea is that they bit themselves. Too many questions. You're a JRPG hero. That explains everything. Yeah, Briar's asking too much. You are one of the 6 chosen heroes. That's enough. Briar doesn't get it. But if this is real, then where am I? I mean, this kind of reminds me of this kind of temple. Or something like that. But why would I be in a temple? Was there even a temple in Tavoff? Right. Last time I remember, I was making one hell of a profit in Tavoff. But what happened after that? That voice! How did I forget something like that? Come on, screw that head back on your shoulders. Seriously. Let's see, didn't that voice ask for help? Wasn't it help? Yeah. And they were talking about stuff like the beginning or something, whatever that meant. I don't think I got much more than that, but they wanted help. That much is clear, so is this where they're at? Did that voice bring me here somehow? I mean, alright, here goes. Hey there, voice. Person behind the voice. I'm, here to help or something. I mean, I'd rather figure out why, where, or how I'm here first, but baby steps. Besides, that was probably part of why I'm wherever this is. And they're not even responding back. Great. Okay, well, I'm gonna go look for you, I guess. I mean, not much else I can do if you're not responding. Unless... No? Alright, guess I gotta look for you myself. Sheesh. Better get some answers for this real quick. Basic navigation. Here's how you move, here's how you interact with stuff, open the menu, and... Pass switches, you press shift in the middle of cutscenes. Okay, VR is dashing. Some kind of tablet with some text. No idea what it says though. Even if these words were so faded, I don't think I've ever seen marks like those. See, I do think, like, that scene did go a little too long, but it's also like, this is the only time where the character really gets to be able to think on their own before, like, extra elements get added into the story that's like, okay, no time to think about why we're here, we got more important things. Or it's more like, no time to, like, think of these mysteries, we're gonna be able to solve them if we keep going, basically. So it's like, yeah, I guess it's just a long intro sequence, you know, combined with the intro that got scrapped from the demo because I hadn't actually made it. Really. Oh, wait, is something in here? I still got a coin? Okay, guess it's mine now. Doubt this is anyone else's. I can't remember what game I was playing at this time, but it was like, you know, the type of game that has like collectibles. Like, where is it? Strange coin, there's be some use for it, right? I think I was actually playing a different RPG Maker game called Heroes Realm, which was inspired by like Dragon Quest and stuff like that, because I know Dragon Quest also has like these tiny medals, something like that. I've made an item like that for this game. Ah! Whoa! Oh, a wisp. You wouldn't happen to know where a person with a kinda whispery, distant voice is, would you? Not like I can really communicate with whisper or anything, but worth a try, right? Wah! Oh, okay. I see how it is. Too bad for you. I still got my weapon with me. Do you have some art on Briar? Yep, I will definitely show it after the game's done. Inside this game, none of the characters actually have art. They just have these sprites. But yeah, I'll show what the characters look like after we're done here. Too bad for you, I still got my weapon with me! Fortunately. But he's like, yeah, I may got teleported to some weird place, but I at least got my self-defense glaive spear. I said, this game has a battle system that I am still surprised I managed to put together in about 30 days. Briar, kill! Well, it's a plugin. This is a battle system plugin that someone else made that, like, I've tried using a bit. Not, like, using it seriously. I was like, oh, well, I don't know if I'm going to really use this for any game that I make. Cause it's basically Chrono Trigger battle system. I was like, yeah, that will require a lot of graphic stuff. But I was like, wait, I could probably use it for this game. And it ended up working out. Like, surprisingly, there's no bugs or glitches in the demo involving the battle system. Yes, kill! Well, wasn't expecting that. At least it flew off without a problem. Still, wisps don't usually attack like that unless you're on their ground, so... What, I got dropped into a wisp house? I mean, that explained the whole old-looking temple thing, but come on, I didn't ask for all this. I better get out of here then. Still, how did I get here in the first place? Was it really that voice? I don't know. And the statue's seen better days. Huh, nice statue. Wonder how long it's been here. This was legit super fun to play. It was my first time playing a game with this kind of battle system. Yeah. You developed the fighting battle script? No, I found it from someone else. But I was able to, you know, configure it for my characters and stuff. Because I thought configuring it was also going to be hard to do. But, yeah, I cannot make plugins yet. I don't have that skill, the coding skill. But yeah, this was a fun battle system to see work out. So I'm like, yeah, it's nice. Okay, I took my earphones off. I can't really hear if something is going on. And see, I did not develop the battle system itself, but I was able to adjust it and make the skills work the way they do. In Yamfly and Vigistella, we trust. Yeah, this is a Mog Hunters plugin. Mog Hunters Chrono Engine MV. I think they have a version for MZ too. I don't remember. Because this person also made the Tales of battle system. I don't think I could ever try that. That would require a lot of custom graphics to even get looking slightly well. I don't know. I've seen people use the Tales of battle system with the default MV and MZ side view battlers. It looks alright, but it's like, I don't know. Okay. But still, like, Yonfly, the like, pillar of RPG Maker. And Vigistella for MZ from what I hear. I don't have MZ, so I can't say much yet. This isn't even a joke anymore. I mean, it never was. But Tevop wasn't cold. Actually, it's a little opposite of cold. So how did I end up in a place like this? The only cold place like this that I know of is Honest, but that's on a whole different continent than Tevop. Hey, voice, what the heck is this about, huh? Where am I? It's so cold out here, and that voice isn't answering again. But I'm probably not gonna get an answer, so I start moving. And I don't know, find someone. So, and they're off again. Oh. You can walk on top of these. Not intentional. Vigistella recently released a plugin for essentially a grid-based battle system. What? Sorry. That's something I've been looking forward to for like a decade. I've been using RPG Maker since 2012. It's probably been about a decade. Maybe earlier than 2012. I don't remember. But 2012, I think, is when I got an account on the forum. Where the characters move around during turns and skills can affect spots around the spot they directly aim for. Kind of want to try using it for something someday. I definitely want to try using that. Wow. But it's for Vigistella, which is MZ. So I'm like, huh. I know some plugins, people are able to get to work in MV and MZ, but it's usually some sort of changes in it. I'm like, uh-oh. This may be what gets me to get MZ, finally. Oh, allow it. Found it! Thank you. I will definitely be looking at that once the stream is over. I mean, I don't have MZ, but still. Thank you very much. Definitely look into it. This will be what gets me to get MZ. For real, for real. a fight against a spider. Luminous Bugling. One of us, one of us. Like, uh-oh, it's over. I've been dragging around Envy for the longest time. Like, there's one big issue I always had with Envy, and that's like the lag that audio has. For some reason, audio has a habit of lagging in RPG Maker Envy. I don't know why. Where it's like, it starts later than it should. And you know, me, I'm a type of person who really pays attention to music in games. And it really tries to incorporate music into stuff in my games. And I love when games do that. So when I try to time the music to start when a character says or does something, sometimes Envy messes with me and starts it a bit late. I'm like, you can't be doing this to me. Everything I worked up towards is being ruined. See, music's a big deal for me, and Envy having that weird music lag has always been a problem for me. In the info tab, I forgot Briar's 25! Wait, I'm the same age as Briar. On my birthday, I play this game, and it turns out I'm the same age as the GOAT Briar. Where they travel to land as a merchant musician, content with the mundane. OMG. This is it. It's destiny. It is. I forgot Briar was really 25. I thought they were younger. Sounds like fighting? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, that probably means there's people up ahead, but I think my microphone peaked when I was talking about that. I saw it turn red. I don't mean to be that loud. I mean, it probably means they're up ahead, but this will probably mean monsters too. Briar's like, I don't fuck with monsters like that. I don't really fight like that. Brown boots. Let's see. Speed +1, evasion +3%. Now those are some stylish shoes. They could look more stylish. What advice would you give someone if someone wants to start their own game, something to focus first? Huh. That's a real good question. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I kind of feel like going back somewhere with some music while we ponder this. No, I don't want to fight. Well, okay. I can just run. There we go. Hold shift. Run. No sticky keys. Let me think about this. Alright, so if someone wants to start their own game, something to focus on first. So let's see. If you're just talking in general, so it's like, what I use is RPG Maker, which is like, people know it as an engine that's very easy to get into. Like, it's very easy to make a game in that engine. Like, because with other engines, you usually have to know some coding or get some plugins or stuff. You know, get your own assets, stuff like that. RPG Maker comes with its own default assets, its own default plugins. You know, you can just walk in and immediately have a battle system and everything ready for you. For me, let's see. All my games have been made because of some sort of game jam. Well, every game I've published so far. And for me, that's something that helps me out a lot. Like having some sort of thing to kind of push me to complete the game, or something to push me to focus on a certain part of making games. Because for me, I have so many game projects in my head that it's like, which one would I even start with first? But when a game jam says, the theme of this game jam is, you know, a season. You know, summer, winter, autumn, and spring. I'm like, okay, that helps me think of some sort of theme with the game. Yeah, that helps me when it comes to like, what sort of story I want to make, what sort of characters, even the battle system sometimes. I need to take a drink. Let's see, are there more specific things you're thinking about for advice? Because let's see, like, when it comes to focusing, it's like, for me, I like, characters are one of the most important things for me when I'm making something, like, story, game, anything. So, you know, I like to try to focus on having nice characters for people to get to know in the time of the game. But gameplay is also very important to me. Like, if a game has great characters and bad gameplay, I might not play it. But if a game has great gameplay and, like, okay characters, I might still play it. So I always debate, are characters or gameplay more important to me in a game? I don't know. Good question. Because usually, like, how I explain it. Games with like the most amazing characters and stuff, like maybe visual novels that don't have like any RPG-like gameplay. But most games have some sort of character in it, like most like RPGs or something like that. They have like amazing gameplay, but they're like, oh, the characters fall flat. But it's like, but there are characters that are doing something in the story. So those are things that I like to focus on. Having good characters and good gameplay, like good enough gameplay. Because the thing is, yeah, I make these during jams, so I don't have that much time to like make sure all the programming is right for the gameplay and the skills and balancing. But see, I hope that helped somehow, some way. If you got more specific question, please let me know. Because I'm like, for me, I focus on just having a game with nice character interaction is like my main focus when I make a game. Because it's like, you know, me, I'm like, I know I'm not going to make like the biggest, hottest gameplay style the world has seen. You know, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy special with my gameplay style. So I'm like, well, look, I like characters in games. I like when characters get to interact with each other. So that's something I focus on with my games a lot. I'll say characters are more important than gameplay in my opinion. Yeah, it's like, it definitely depends on, I guess, what type of game I'm playing. I don't know. For me, it like really depends, but overall, like I really do like characters. Like even if the game ends up bad, you can still like the characters. If the characters end up bad, I guess you just keep playing the game and not worry about the characters. I don't know. But yeah, I like to focus on characters and gameplay the most. I don't really focus on like features or like unique stuff that you can do in the game. Like here's the standout stuff in the game. It's like I don't really have anything like these crazy new features, you know. I'm not trying to advertise unique features or anything. I don't know. Guess those are both my focuses. See, the music is kind of loud now. Oh, my king has arrived! He's so hammy! I love him so much. I'm trying not to play favorites, but it's my favorite type of characters. Stupidly hammy characters who seem like they're antagonists. But we'll come back to you later. Knowing the general outline story and how long it goes on for can actually help with balancing. You can figure out a general idea. Cross-edge music. Yeah, cross-edge music. Okay, I'm glad you recognize that. Nobody else has, I don't think. Yeah, cross-edge has some good music too. General outline of the story and how long it goes on for can actually help with balancing. You can figure out a general idea of how quickly a typical player will move through and level up and set the stats of enemies accordingly. Yeah, that is something I tried to figure out with one of my games we're going to be playing in later. Might be the last game I play. It depends, because after that is One Final Burial, and I don't know how long that's going to be and how much energy I'll have. But yeah, Seeking Justice, I did try to think of like, okay, the whole story, here's what the plot is, where is the player going to be at these points. I try to do balancing with that, but man, balancing is just definitely my weak suit. My man, it's him. Thanks, my usual problem is that I stand to get discouraged easily because I want to do big things right in the beginning. I try to reduce my ambitions and make small steps first. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to go about it, because yeah, that's a problem I have too. Like, as you saw, my first game, Grand Core Release, was real short, just a single character, walking around a single dungeon. There were like 2 required battles in the game, you know, otherwise there's like 4 or 5 battles. It was very small piece of like, okay, putting everything together and just releasing it as a quick demo. You know, that really helped me learn. Even though I took a long break from game deving, I did still plan out and like make games in the engine. I just never really published them or anything, or never got far enough to be like, yeah, this can be a demo. So yeah, definitely I say game jams are like a really good way to kind of get you to focus. Because game jams, the ones I join usually end up being like 30 days long. Because, you know, some game jams are like 3 days long. I can't really make a game in that short of a time. Though I did make a game in 7 days. Actually, I made a game in 14 hours. We'll be getting to that one. Is that after this? Yeah. The next game after Call of the Overseer is the game that I made in technically 14 hours. Spread over 7 days. I basically worked 2 hours each day on that game. So yeah, definitely Start small. I know people will say, you know, it depends on the type of person. Sometimes they need to start small to build up to bigger stuff. But some people can just make their big project right away. But I think even those people who start with like their big project, they still probably messed around in the engine and tested out small stuff. They just never published it, most likely. So yeah, I definitely suggest joining a game jam that lasts like 30 days. So it gives you a good amount of time to get used to stuff as you make something. And a theme helps you kind of stick with something. You know, like, let's see. Trying to think of all my games. Trying to think of all my games. Seeking Justice. Yeah, the theme was justice. So I had to think, okay, what ways do I want justice to be in the game? You know, it has to be a story about some form of justice. And I'll get into that once we actually start that game. But yeah, it definitely helped me narrow things down and focus more. That is something it helps me not be so ambitious with my games. Some game jams are based on the idea of taking an in-progress project and trying to make progress on and or finish it. One of those is what I released Silver Lining for. Yeah, those types of jams are nice too. Where it's like, if you started a game and never really released it, use this jam as an opportunity to kind of work on it a bit and then release it. Release a demo of it. Excuse me. So yeah, there's if you go on itch.io, I'll go there to look at some jams sometimes. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. Cross-Edge was interesting, but oh god, true ending requirements are a freaking nightmare. Honestly, my secret's I never played Cross-Edge because I didn't have the consoles for it, but I did watch a playthrough of it. I like crossover games. I always think they're fun. Okay, let me try to get through this cutscene. Change the music at least. Melton dare not return. Yeah, get him, King. What nuisances these are. We simply need to head back to that temple. But these... Watch out! Huh? And spin! Sorry, some family members just came back. Okay. Adrios, what made you think letting your guard down so suddenly was a good idea? I'm still bad at making this sound. How do I write stuff I don't even know how to pronounce? It's a sound effect. Hey, you two! Whoa. Another person, so I was right. Now's not the time. I'm sorry, people will find me. Appreciate the help. Yeah, fine. Just stick around for a bit after, okay? I got questions. Because like, listen to me. I just got here. I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all seem like I know what you're doing more than me, though. Just we'll go over the skills after the way this battle system works. I mean, the way the battle system works, you pause once you select a skill or select a target. Sit Care, as you see, he's the main healer of the team. He's also got a sword. Basically, he's got a towel bar. Okay. Currently trying to write a short story with my characters, seeing if I can manage to make a good storyline and see how my characters will interact. Yeah! Alright, good luck. I'll be looking forward to it. The squad! This is it! Team BAK, Team Bach. Woo, alright. Now that's over with, my questions. First, where? Save your breath. We don't know where we are. What? Oh, I want to say it. That wasn't what I was going to ask so bad. But yes, exactly what I was asking. PR's like, well, you got me there. That's exactly what I was going to ask. You know, Audrey, some tack would do you wonders. Cut the pleasantries. I'm saying this all the time. Our first objective should be to find out where we are, or better yet, leave this frozen wasteland. I get that, but to do that, I need you both to find a form. And how, may I ask, is that... does the way that I set our priorities get in the way of us being in finding form? Whew. Adrios, you talk a lot. Oh, Briar. It doesn't, but what I'm saying is that... Oh, yeah, so you can press shift. Look at this. 1 second. Next line. It doesn't, but what I'm saying is that we're taking a break, so there's no need to rush through giving them. Yep, them. No need to rush through giving them an explanation. I mean, we don't know much more about the situation, but a break? Break? I just was like, I've never heard that in my life. Never say it to me again. Break. Ah, yes, let's bandy about. Sit down and drink tea in the middle of an unknown location, why don't we? We don't need to get caught unprepared by some monsters, so I'm checking on all of us. And Andros, this isn't something that's up for debate. Don't think I've noticed that blood stain forming on your leg. A minor wound like that? Please, what are you, a child who wants to play doctor for a spell? Kara's like, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. What the? What's with this Andros guy? Hey! Sit down before I use force. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, fine, yeah, okay. He said, I've never been so afraid and aroused in my life. Oh, this guy, I like this guy. So you can be a good boy when you try. Oh, you would dare patronize me, you drag. Oh, we're not supposed to talk like, Briar's like, am I interrupting? I'm not supposed to talk while he's doing that or something. But my questions. There we go, done already. That wasn't so bad, was it? Sorry I put too pressure on it. Did not put too much pressure on it for a bit. Is this cleric using the Dark Force? Yeah. Kara changed the environment, just took a step and the entire screen got dark. Oh, sorry. Hope I didn't seem like I was ignoring you. What's your name? Do y'all need to get a room or? It's cool. My name's Briar. Nice to meet you, guy. Same to you. Oh, and my name's Carol Syria. You said you had a few questions, right? Well, I'm all ears. Oh, good. Well, first. Actually, since neither of you know where we are, I think most of my questions went down the drain. Especially the, did you two kidnap me? Scratch that. I know you did. Now die question. Oh. You wouldn't have even tried to force questions out of us? What foolishness. Look, buddy, that's a hypothetical situation. Now, how'd you two get here? I think I got here. Something brought me here? Teleported me here? Maybe. Let me guess. An odd voice prowling on about helping and stuff such. Yep, pretty much. I'm guessing you heard it too, Care. I did. And the strange marks appear on your body and start burning or glowing? Yep and yep. No, boy, this is way more just a coincidence, huh? Of course it is. That's why I wanted to go back to the temple. Huh? Wait, I feel like I'm missing something. Why'd you want to go back? There's a barrier up north that we can't pass through. It looks like it's made with 3 symbols. When we got close to it, the 2 of the symbols started to glow. Then those marks on our bodies from earlier appeared and started glowing too. And the symbols that appear on us were uncannily similar to the ones in the barrier. You understand what we're getting at, yes? Yeah, I hear you. I'm the 3rd symbol. Question mark. Indeed, Kara and I both woke up inside the temple, so it's clear that the 3rd person appeared from there as well. Still, if we were teleported as you earlier said, then that bodes ill. The art of teleportation is no small feat, especially not for one person to teleport 3 people in such a short time span. In that case, I'm inclined to believe that there are multiple people behind this predicament we find ourselves in. And it was no accident either. Though why these hypothetical people have brought us here is not something that I would know, so refrain from asking. I just said nobody asked, nobody talked to me. Yeah, got it, sheesh. And I think that's long and short of what we understand so far. Not much else we can figure out from here. Let's try to check out that barrier again. Sure, I'm ready like a beast, so let's go. So yeah, definitely I do feel like the cutscenes in this game are pretty wordy. Like too much, I think. I definitely could have shortened dialogue. But hey, that's just how it is. When it's the character's turn, you can pause time by selecting a command, take your time and plan accordingly. Maybe there are times you prefer the time to pass. To escape combat, hold the shift key. There's no shame in running unless if you consider a lack of experience or currency as shame. Maybe I should save my reading for stuff that's not this stuff that I already know. You can element guidebook, same style as the one in Grand Core Release. I mean, use a different menu. So if I remember right, the main idea is you could choose your main protagonist between these 3. Yep. And there's actually gonna be, oh god, Briar's talking. Wait, what on Arusha made you think that? We just met. Okay, Briar was like, so you guys friends or something? I only met him a few minutes before you. Alright, gotcha. So we're all strangers, but we were all brought to the same place for some reason. Alright. Was that the last line? Okay. So if I remember right, the main idea is you can choose between these 3 protagonists. Though actually 6. Though actually 7. In the full version of this game that was planned, you would have 6 different protagonists to choose from. These 3 were all, different protagonists you could choose from. I added another one after. Like, we'll look at all 7 of them once we're in the in-between section, you know, loading up, preparing for the other game. We'll get to see all of the protagonists and how they look these days. Now, dialogue is fine. They make us understand your characters and personality. Yeah, thanks. I guess it's just a lot to read out loud. You know, if I wasn't reading dialogue out loud, this probably would be fine. But I'm like, man, there's a lot of talking. So you got burn, you take damage over time, attack is slightly lowered. Take damage over time, speed is slightly lowered. Thanks, 7th Dragon. Ever since 7th Dragon, I'm like, okay, the burn ailment lowers your attack. The ice ailment lowers your speed. Octopath Traveler copy, damn, confirm. Yeah, which game came first? That makes it feel like Trial of Mana. Okay, funny you say that. That's the exact game that inspired this game. Exactly, yeah. Trial of Mana, that is the one, right? With, like, Duran and Angela and stuff. That game inspired Call of the Overseer, actually. Completely. So you're right. Octopath Traveler copied death. Yeah, it was Trial of Mana. Because I was like, Legend of Mana, which one is that? That's the one I get mixed up. Because I know Secret of Mana is the one that has Randy and that, the 3 characters. And then, okay, Trial of Mana is the 6 characters. And then Legend of Mana, is that just 1 character? God, I played the demo for that like ages ago. I didn't like it, but I have so much in my backlog already. Because, yeah, seeing the remake of that game, I ended up being inspired by that game. I was like, wow, a game with 6 protagonists. Sounds good to me. So yeah, you can heal at these spots. This is your currency of the game. Since you're not in like some regular place, your currency is like energy. How's everyone's health? Yeah, they're pretty good. You can save anywhere, so. These crystals also just tell you, hey, remember to save. They got treasure here. I ran into this enemy. It's just one guy, so. Oh yeah, we talk about characters' roles, like their battle roles. I think they're pretty obvious, but like in 2 skills, I guess I tried to make it pretty clear. Like here's basically what the characters do, because of course Chrono Trigger was also inspiration for this game. So you got Trials of Mana and Chrono Trigger. Like even down to each character only having about 8 skills was also like a Chrono Trigger sort of inspiration there. Legend of Mana, my beloved. Hey Makio. Oh. Hey Maki, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Trials of Mana is an excellent game with a selection of protagonists. Yeah, it's a game that I should play one day. I should play a Mana game. I know there's a new one that's coming out. I don't know if it's coming out this year or next year, but looks cool. BR is mainly like support. A lot of their skills are gonna be support, but they do have a glaive. You gotta be able to spears their weapons. They get a few attacks like that. Care is religious motherfucker, so he gets some healing skills. And thing is, like, Care is supposed to be kind of like not deceptive, but you know he's supposed to be pretty strong too. So he uses swords and has a lot of unholy, like. How's that go, Lara Shell? If I were not a holy woman, I beat you senseless. That's basically Care. He's like, I may be holy. As a holy man, I will beat you senseless. I'm good at working, LOL. Happy birthday. Ah, thank you. And I'm glad you're doing well today. Unholy in skills and in, you know. You know. Holiest unholy guy. And Andros is a necromancer, so you know, he has dark magic, and he also has fire. I don't know what my connection between fire and necromancy was, but I mean, this skill is called Flesh Rot, so you know, it's makes sense, but I'm like, I don't know if I was planning for him to have more fire skills or not. In this version of the game, Andros uses a tome, but I decided after that he actually uses a scythe. We'll be able to see that in some of the art I show after the game. After we finish this game. I mean, everyone else's weapons is the same. We'll give Andros this because he has the lowest defense. And yeah, so over here we got a little side area. There's some enemies and some treasures. Let's get through that. VR is strong. VR is supposed to be the least, like, combat-ready character of all the protagonists. Because, like, they're just a merchant. They have this for self-defense. Everyone else is like, yeah, I'm a necromancer. I revive people for temporarily as a job, you know. I'm well versed in dark arts, you know. I'm a holy man. I'm definitely able to throw down a fight too. Chest is sealed by mysterious force. And you got like, I'm an experiment gone wrong, you know. I got an axe though, and I got the dog. And then you got like, I'm next in line to become like a dragon sage. I'm the very powerful dragon. And then you got, I am one of the like leading scientists in Arusha. I swing around a giant cannon, you know. You got all these crazy protagonists. And then you got Briar, who's like, I'm a merchant, and I like playing my instruments. And then you got Dekka, who's like she's a noble woman who has just kind of decided, I'm a monster. I mean, she's a monster researcher. She's like Lyles from Dungeon Meshi, if I understand him right. Because she's like, gets really into the monster research aspect and stuff. She knows all about monsters. Uppy. Yeah, we get to see the Uppy too. They're just vibing. Love that world. Yeah. Briar's just chilling. So yeah, we've reached the point where we get this. There was like the reason that the screen goes like unreasonably dark is because there was a layer error that I had messed up on that I figured out by now, but I didn't update the demo for it. Basically, I was like, you can't see the symbols glowing. I was like, okay, if I make the screen darker, maybe it'll show up a little better. I know how to fix that now. See, like I said, it's like throughout these, I can see things that I'm like, wow, I messed up on that. You know, by now I've learned how to do it, so I've definitely progressed and learned as a game dev and all that stuff. Well, thanks for telling me it was right there. Damn. I'll be completely honest. I knew it was north. I didn't really remember where north. Yes, and you have some nerve thinking you know exactly where an invisible barrier is. Well, what matters that we're here, right? And you saw that symbol, no? Well, kinda. My back started stinging a little and I saw something glowing up there, so... Do we all run into it in the count of 3 to break it or what? Nothing like that, I hope. Placing our hands on it is enough to get a reaction, so I think we all just need to do that. It's like, please don't run into the barrier. Yeah, it's like, so, see the 2 lagging symbols? Those belong to you. Got it, got it. There you go. The last symbol to show up is mine, yeah. That's why I figured out there was exactly one other person to look for, so your symbol kept flashing after ours. Now it's mine he's flashing after you too, so with all 3 of us here, get the triple glow. It's like, oh, you got them all, you got them all. And the barrier has been broken. And that, I believe, is that. Nice, let's get going. Hopefully we can find someone or something that knows about this place. Oh? They're like, oh, can you truly? That wasn't one of you guys, was it? Do you honestly think my voice sounds like that? They're gonna explore. Yep, once they're done with this mysterious voice. Do you honestly think my voice sounds like that? I don't know, Audros, we don't have voice acting in this game. Speaking of that, I do have voice claims for like... I think it actually is just Briar, yeah. Briar's voice claim, you know, like if I could give Briar a voice actor, I've got one in my mind. It's Gray from Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. Like that tone and stuff, that's pretty close to what I like imagine Briar. Briar's a real like chill tone. You know, same voice actor as Ryuji from Persona 5, you know, y'all may know him better. Max Middleman. That sort of voice I think fits Briar. These are truly the last 3 of the supposed Aegis of Arusha? Interesting indeed. What do you hope to accomplish by sending such pitiable beings after me? The Legend Legacy OST? Yep! We got Legend Legacy and the Alliance Alive and Cross Edge. Let's see, what other games did I take from? Do they have latent abilities or... Sin, wait a second, are you the one who brought us here? Honestly, their voice doesn't sound that much like the one I heard earlier, but... no matter, if you honestly think they can do anything, then I suppose I just have to see for myself. Everyone, everyone be on your guard. I don't like the sound of this. Supposed or supposed? I mean, I've heard it pronounced both ways. Aegis of Arusha, I ask you this, but this character's more formal, so they probably do say supposed, yeah, they pronounce every symbol, every syllable. Do you truly think you can save anyone? Do you truly think you can stand up to a higher being? Higher being. Oh, please. I've been to death's door more times than I can count. Whoever you think you are, I frankly don't care. Just will have to unpack that later. Now tell us where we are and how we can get back to what we're doing. I tire of this. Just can we talk about that? You have guts. Let's see. I'm not sure if it was Legend Legacy or Alliance Live. Oh yeah, this track is Legend Legacy, yeah. I forgot what the name of the track was from Legend Legacy. But yeah, this one is a Legend Legacy track, I'm pretty sure. I'll look that up real quick. Because fortunately, I actually list what every track comes from in my games. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Dreams from the Legend Legacy. That is the track that's playing right now. Scripted defeat battle incoming? We'll have to see. It'll be all the more pitiable when that torn out from your body, will it not? Oh. Pretty words for one who I dare to show their face. Can't I back up your claims? Must be bored to tears from hearing such empty threats. What the hell? I swear this guy wants to get this all wiped off of Arusha. Andres will be a menace on social media. Like, I hope he never finds out about social media. Him and Ericos, I think they'd be the worst people on social media. Oh, I won't personally do anything to you yet, Aegis. After all, he took the time to call upon the six of you. Wait, he, like, a different person? You want to be the one who brought us here? He has faith in you corporeals. That's why he summoned you. So what's the fun in tearing you all to pieces so soon? Though if you can't survive something like this, I fail to see what he wanted to accomplish by summoning you. So I realized just now, there is like a easy way to get confused here. This is not the character who's talking right now. This is something that the character summoned. Like, this is a creature that the character summoned. I don't know if that confused anybody who ended up playing the game. It didn't seem like it, but just in case. I can already see, like, oh, is this that guy? No, this is not. But I mean, you'll learn later on, like, this character, this isn't the last time you'll hear this character's voice. Let's see, you're fair, Aegis of Arusha. And this music is... What is it called? Foggy Forest from Dream of Mirror Online. I was taking music from MMOs. You don't even have the nerve to face us. Okay, I forgot that line. Adros does say, yeah, this is not that guy. This is something that he summoned. Not now, Adros. I don't think we need more answers to fight with this thing. I think I was trying to make it a point. Like, this is not that person. This is not that same person. Yes, let's get this over with. Alright, positions everyone. Walk over to where you need to be. Ow. Alright, Briard got the attack buff. I don't think I just needs to be healed yet. Burn this thing. I just getting mixed up. And he keeps going after him. Why is Briard so strong? I couldn't help but notice. Like, the support character is not supposed to be that strong. That's 2 damage less than the character who can only deal damage, basically. Also, Kara just dealt crazy damage. This game is not the most balanced. None of my games are. I think that's something I've given up on. I definitely try to, you know, as things go on, as my games go on, I try to balance a bit better. But it's never easy. Especially when I got time limit. Whew, alright. Hey, you! We beat your damn thing! Now tell us what we are! They're quite weak as well. But knowing you must have a reason to have such faith in them. Fine then, let's see how well the cattle you've raised can perform, Merrick. Cattle? No, hold on, you! What to do next? Answer us, scum! Do you honestly have nothing better to do than speak such drivel? It's just as funny to talk as. Guys, I think they're gone. Yeah, you're probably right. But, man, the way that person talked was so annoying. Like, cattle? Seriously? Okay, fine. Watch this group of cows knock your teeth in. Don't you dare call us a group of cows again! Now, I share your sentiment, but at least our encounter with that bothersome present wasn't utterly pointless. Maybe not, but don't you think it'd be a bit dangerous? That was a bit reckless of you to speak like that to someone who said they wanted to tear our guts out. That was no more than an empty threat from a coward, Care. Pay it no mind. Shruzi, balance? I don't eat this kind of bread. Balance, what's that? I don't know how to do that. Well, it doesn't seem like they want to harm us anytime soon. So I have a point. But still. Actually, didn't that voice sound kind of like they want to keep testing us or something? They might even like it better if we stayed alive. And not just us if the two of you caught what that voice said. They said they wouldn't personally intervene due to someone who took the time to call upon the 6 of you. Right, yeah. Also focus on the fact that I've had 2 disembodied voices talk to me in one day. I didn't even catch that part. And these voices gotta be 2 different people. I mean, the one I heard before coming here was pretty chill and sexy. This new one's just a complete bastard voice. Sexy? You are despicable. Don't call one likely bras here sexy. I'm gonna smack you senseless with this book for that. Alright, fine. I'm not wrong, but fine. Sheesh. Anyway, this means there's 2 different voices and there's 3 more of us, right? You guys don't think the other 3 will be in the same temple we woke up in, do you? Doubtful. By the sound of it, the 3 of us arrived after 3 of them. And don't forget the bear we just broke. They woke up in the same temple as us. But I can't fathom how they breached it. Yeah, the other 3 are clearly elsewhere. So the ideal move is to locate them. Strength in numbers and all. I need a pillow for my back. Right, hopefully we can figure out more on the way. Let's get going then. Hope they aren't far. And BRK and Andros have all learned new forte. Check them out. And LAL, HP, and LP and EP is restored. VR's learned their support skill. Region Rumble. Recover LP. Shine, bless damage to one foe. Finally, he's holy. An Ether Grudge, absorb EP from one foe. I could not think of like a good enough beginner level skill for Aldrich Learn. I was like, okay, fine, the MP drain. You get to be the character with the MP drain skill. But also, you know, as a name, it works. Where in Lumen's name are we? As a name, it works. Ether Grudge, that works. You're asking the wrong person, Care. For like a necromancer to have. I mean, we're not in space, are we? Wait, no, how are we breathing? Clearly we're not in space, or else we'd be dead. Now let's go. That tower over there looks curious. It's a weird looking tower over here. Tower Advancement Alpha. Put me in, coach. Then we walk here. There is like one more scene, isn't there? Oh, no. Okay, I had planned a scene to be here, but I actually took it out, it seems like. I guess the character was just going to talk about the tower. But that's something I remember from development at some point, that I was gonna have a scene here. Wait, this place is... Huh, looks a lot like where we woke up. If that's the case, then it's possible the others we're looking for are in here. I don't know, Kay, the vibes of this place feel kinda different. Different indeed. You two, keep your wits about you. Yes, same to you. Alright. Purity Apple, 4 of them. So those remove ailments, but they also... No, it does not actually heal a little bit. I ended up doing that in a later game. It was burn, frostbite, and paralysis from one ally. You know what they say, an apple a day stops you from burning. You know, as one does, as we all know. Also, yeah, I forgot to look at Care and Adros' info. Care's 22 years old, he's species Siren. See, originally I had this sort of thing. It was like Luvine and Siren, they had different things going on. I decided to simplify. You know, Briar's a human, that's basically what Luvine is supposed to be, so, you know. In like future versions of Call the Overseer, rework version, Briar would just be called human. Care is actually a half-dragon now. Adros is still human. Originally, it looked like Adros was the equivalent of a half-dragon, though. But, I forgot he had partial Siren, but he is not anymore. Anyway, Care, he's working to become a Lumen Oracle, but is also interested in other avenues. Adros, he works as a freelance necromancer, who's paid to temporarily revive others. Alright, and we got the reminder here. We can also heal. So we got a dungeon here, and I was very inspired by the, Link's Awakening, that new version of Link's Awakening come out, I guess, that same year that I was working on this game. And we got new battle music here, actually. Which I'm sure some of y'all recognize. It is Sigma Harmonics music. Sigma Harmonics has such a great soundtrack. Like I said, it's Masashi Hamauzu. So yeah, my idea was to have, you know, dungeons, or temples, these are temples, and the fields, have their own sets of battle themes. Attack this guy. But yeah, Link's Awakening inspired me to kind of make dungeons like this. Like, I've never actually made puzzles in my games before. You guys will see. I tried them out. They're real simple puzzles, but I still tried them out. And you know, of course, it's like, this is the first dungeon in the game. Of course, the puzzles aren't gonna be that hard. But yeah, it's I was trying to write down, think of ideas for later dungeons throughout the game. You know, looking at Link's Awakening for inspiration and stuff like that. This one's definitely Sigma Harmonics. Yep, the what is it called? Hope-giving Dance of the Dog's Howl. Yeah, I was like, it's the dog dance one. It's that one. Vivifying Mist. 2 of them. So that's the AoE healing item. Dut dut dut. Dut dut dut. All in favor of ignoring the sentient box. Aye. Well, hang on, Ardress. I mean, aren't you kind of curious? You must be joking. And we get a door key. What the? Oh. Hello there. Oh, hello there. Someone there? Yeah, I'm someone, and I'm here. You really are someone. Oh, that's wonderful. Please help me. I don't know how, but I've been trapped in this alternate dimension. Also, this line was inspired by Paper Mario the Origami King. I love being able to still recognize exactly where I was inspired by what game. We're all curious. Yeah. Cause I remember, like, at the start of Origami King, when you first hear Olivia and she's asking for help, she's like, help me, I've been trapped between dimensions, and you know, Mario has to use his 1,000-arm fold to get her out. I don't know why I always thought that trap between dimensions line was kind of funny, so I was like, I'm putting that here. Your alternate dimension's a chest, buddy. It is? Wait, that doesn't matter. I just need you to get me out of here. I can make you worth your time. I'm a high-whisk, you know? I got loads of power to offer. You're a what? How could a high-whisk get trapped inside such an unassuming chest? Oh, Origami King. I never did actually buy the game, but I did watch a few people play it. It seemed real cool. Like, the battle system definitely different from, you know... That's the kind of thing that Paper Mario fans are like, the battle system is not the same as the first 2 games, you know, that sort of stuff, the story. And a Thousand Year Door remake's coming out in a few months. Don't know if I'm getting that. That's what I want to know. Never see some higher being at work, but that mean there's being higher than Merrick? Higher being? Oh, I've definitely heard that phrase before. Same with Merrick. So could that person we heard in that forest really be who trapped this high wisp in here? Hi, Wisp, we'll try to find a way to get you out of here. You will? Oh, thank you. Thank you. This thing hurts me whenever I try to get out through force, so there must be some alternative. May fortune smile upon you. Right, just sit tight and we'll find it. Alright, we gotta go find some way to free that thing. Open that chest. Let's see. It's over here, yeah, it's just... May a burning hatred set the world ablaze. Burning hatred, huh? That's pretty extreme. I wonder what or who that's referring to. So we get the door key, so we're able to do that. The key displayed upon use. Well, that's concerning. Interesting. Was that some manner of curse? Don't even joke about that! Alright. Up the next floor. Oh, if only we could understand me. Or if only you understood me. If only we could see eye to eye. Huh, looks like an actual person wrote this, but I doubt they're around to help. This place is decrepit as hell. These things. I don't know why you're able to move after this. I remember I was trying to solve this, like, the whole time. I just couldn't. I didn't know how to stop Bria from moving as the stairs came up. Maybe by now I'd be able to. And there's another tiny coin. Like maybe if I tried again now I'd be able to, but yeah, back then I could not figure that out. And this guy, we're just gonna, okay. This guy is impervious to physical attacks. You can only get him with care and Adrios. The basic attacks also deal damage, so I could probably just use those instead. Let's celebrate. Alright. There's something I'm gonna check. Oh yeah, the equipment. Yeah, Sky Crystal and Frost Crystal. Light areas don't tingle in your hands. Sky resistance. Yeah, I'll just say it now. The boss uses Sky and Frost elements, so, you know. Gotta get those. S2 gem that restores your EP. If one seeks riches, if one seeks power, they have to push aside all which would stand in their way. Huh. Was that a hump of approval? No, do I seem like I'd approve of such a juvenile view of how power works? I mean, actually, I'm not gonna answer that. Nobody thinks highly of Adros. They're like, you would probably backstab us. Adros is like, I've known you for about 10 minutes. But Adros made a strong first impression. It's not entirely their fault. So, okay, we found, yeah, this is an oddly ornate key for oddly ornate chests. So we gotta go run back down to the high wisp in the chest and get that guy freed. Ah, man. Yeah, one thing I could never really figure out with this battle system was how to keep enemies despawned for longer than, like, when you go to a different map and come back. Because I was like, you're supposed to be able to backtrack a lot. You know, these are dungeons. You're supposed to really run through and then be like, okay, we found the key, let's go back over here, and then, okay, we go over here and get this new thing, now we can go over here and solve this puzzle. Yeah, I was never able to find a way to, like, because these are not different maps. This is all in the same exact map. Like, these little arrows here, this is all one big map, just everything's extremely separated in the giant map. But the second floor is, of course, a different map, so, oh, right, wrong way. So enemies don't respawn once we kill them on, you know, as long as we stay on this floor. But yeah, it's like all these enemies respawn. It's like, that was kind of a harder one for me to solve because it had to do with the battle system itself. But I was able to find a way to kind of circumvent it a bit, or a way to help it out. And we'll be able to see that after the scene. Did you find a way? Please tell me you did. Well, maybe. Hang on a second. Open up! Ah, freedom! I can't believe it. It really is a high wisp. Indeed it is. If a being as severe as a high wisp managed to be trapped like this, what does that say about his adversary? Thank you all for freeing me from that chest. I'd love to stay in chat, but I don't know how long I've been away from Alpheus. Alpheus? I mean... would you mind picking that last thing I just said? Huh? A newcomer joins the team! You said you'd make our freeing you worth our while. If you hold up your end of the deal, then we'll gladly forget any mention of that term. Yeah, excellent. If power you seek, then allow me to grant it. Hold still. I even use a bit of music from Blue Reflection. That game is a pretty cool soundtrack too. But this music is like way too like hype and loud to actually fit in with like a battle theme in this game, you know? Like, even if at the end of the day I am just taking music from other games for the most part, at least try to keep it consistent, you know? A consistent theming of the music. Usually I do go for the calmer music overall in my games. Like, battle themes, of course, depending on the scale of battle, I'll just go wherever. But usually for the area themes, like I said, it's like the Masashi Hamauzu style. It's like real, usually calmer, more low-key music. And then like the battles is usually kind of where you get the flavor, I guess. Or the more intense stuff, but never like super hype and intense the way like Blue Reflection has. Whoa! Like dubstep and stuff. I think Blue Reflection has some tracks that are like that. This power will allow you to call upon etherical fire. Isn't like the kind that you, Levine, can actually use, as it draws upon the ether outside of your body, and not the ether within. Still, since you are Levine, this power should come naturally as long as you focus. I can only hope to use it well. I'm kind of skimming over this stuff, because this is not part of the canon anymore. This whole Levine, Siren, power stuff. Without further ado, I must return to, what word did I say again? Huh? I don't know. Excellent. I'm glad I see you already holding up your end of the deal. Now, until we meet again. So it's only you that received this power. Never played Blue Reflection. I have not either, actually. I played a demo of the first game. It seemed cool. Like, it has a pretty... It's like a more standard turn-based battle system, but it's like break mechanics. Like, you know, you kind of like you hit enemies' weakness enough, you can break them, you know, stun them, and same thing can happen to you. That's like the extent that I know of the battle system. But again, that was like the demo that I played. There's also a sequel of the game. I don't know how that was received. But like, I remember hearing the music one day and being like, wow, this game has really good music. I should listen to more of it. Well, maybe if you weren't so suspicious of the chest, the highways would have blessed you instead. No matter. As long as this power can aid us in the foreseeable future, it matters little in terms of which of us wields it. Oh, I'm sure it'll help. Just, wow, to think you've been blessed so directly by High Wisp. You're very fortunate for you are. Oh, thanks. Now let's get going. I kind of want to test this thing out. Dungeon skills. Whoops, you unlocked ability. A light. Blaze a trail of fire ahead of you to light things up, such as odd pillars that would look nicer with fire inside it. To use light, as well as any future dungeon skills, simply press S while in a dungeon. A light can also momentarily stun foes that await you in the field. If you just want to run by without a fight, use a light. It's free. The key looks like dissipated during the conversation. See, there's fire! Now we can actually stun enemies. So even though enemies kind of respawn on each floor, I tried to kind of format it so that it's like, okay, enemies usually don't spawn too close to you, so you can have time to stun them and run. Let's go in here, solve this. Hey, get some treasure. Soul of Might, Soul of Spirit, and a pocket knife. The soul... Oh, we also got a Soul of Health from that other room. Ardrios has least health. I always give this to Ardrios. Okay, unfortunately this menu style doesn't actually show how much EP each character has. Ardrios has a draining skill, so he doesn't really need that. Care is our main healer, so you can probably use that. And +1 attack. Yeah, we'll let Prior have that. You'll lead into the fact that Prior is actually real strong, apparently. Oh yeah, and the pocket knife. Attack +1 and crit rate +2%. Apparently, Ardrios already has one strapped to his thigh. Good on him! Which, yeah, he does in one of my designs. He has a knife on him, which is mainly used for, like, necromancy ritual type of stuff. He doesn't really use it in battle at all. Yeah, let's heal. There's not a shop in this game. No, there's not a shop in this demo. So yeah, this is the only place you really use money. There's a character who's entirely supposed to be focused around, like, you know, being your main shop place and all that sort of stuff, who is not in this demo, but I'll definitely show off in the in-between section, in the, you know, between games section. I'm wondering if I can actually get through playing every single game, like, fully. Guardian Key. I wonder if I can. But yeah, Koto, Call the Overseer, has a lot of characters now I think about it. They got the Guardian Dragons too. I forgot. We got a lot of people to look over once we're done here. Ah! Damn it, we're surrounded! We can't get to break, huh? Alright, get ready. Everyone, positions, walk! Enemies don't really deal that much damage. The boss kind of does. The regular enemies, not that strong. I think I was kind of following the 7th Dragon, you know, style of regular enemies. They make their regular enemies in the series. Except for 7th Dragon DS, 7th Dragon 2020 onward, their enemies are very easy to defeat. And they may have, like, one skill, other than, like, attack. And it's like, I get it, because in 7th Dragon, you have, you know, a 7th Dragon. You fight a whole bunch of the purple dragons. Those are supposed to be, like, your main fights. So I understand why they made their regular enemies so easy to defeat. But, this game doesn't have that, so you know. Probably could have made them a bit stronger. Also, 7th Dragon DS's monsters aren't really that strong either. But they do have a few more tricks than like the usual in 2020 onward. The enemies are basically just grinding fodder. Yeah, basically, it's just... Which, you know, I can respect that in a game like the 7th Dragon series, to just have some easier way to, you know, get some experience, and especially when games are like, you have new teams of characters, or they like encourage you to have multiple teams. I mean, you're required to in VFD, but I say 7th Dragon DS, they kind of nudge you towards like, yeah, you gotta have multiple, more than 4 team members. There's 16 spots in the guild. I don't know. This skull lets this key means business. Key displayed upon use. And we are almost at the end. This is the final scene. It's gonna take a bit before I get used to that. Let's see, make sure there's no other dialogue going on. Okay. Whoa, so this is the top, huh? It didn't feel like that have a climb, but wow. I mean, that's the top sightseeing. Look at this sigil. Yeah, isn't this like the same style as the one in that other place? Where we woke up. It's too similar to be a coincidence, that's for sure. Hey, Audrey. No. Me? Yes, what is it? Oh, wow, is he... Are you cold? Well, no, that can't be it. It's not much colder up here than it's been the entire time. Hey, Audrey, you, scared of heights? Scared? Nonsense. Perish the thought. That's all. Perish you! I'm not... Hey, I wasn't asking you to make fun of you or anything. Fears are pretty normal, tough guy. I mean, look at me. I got trypophobia. Beehives and stuff. Yeah, those can send me running in a heartbeat. Care, how about you? Me and I just already put ours on the table, and we don't want you to feel left out. Oh, realistic dolls creep me out, if that makes you feel any better. Like the porcelain ones. Yes, I know those dolls, and neither of you had to tell me any of that. Now, the YouTuber speaking of a sigil, yes? Let me see. I guess it's better already. Nice. Now, yeah, this sigil thing. Well. Hello, mysterious voice in the sky. What's this? You arrived sooner than I anticipated, Aegis. I'm sure America would be quite pleased if he could see this. That name again. Get to the point. Oh, is that the impatient one? I've already developed a bit of a soft spot for you, so I'll make this quick at your behest. Soft spot? Sickening. Just like I am. Disgusted. But before that, I have just one question. It's only the start, but have you enjoyed your journey through the beginning thus far? So sadly, I cannot exactly remember what plot point this is leading up to, like this being the beginning of. I think this was like the beginning of time or something. But the story has changed ever since this version of the game has come out. So, I don't think as much about it. I don't think it was the beginning of time. I mean, definitely not. There's buildings and stuff. It was the beginning of like, I guess I'm fine just like spoiling this part of the, basically like an apocalypse happened, caused by, Merrick, the voice that these guys are like, oh, I heard a voice, ask for my help. So not this voice, but the other voice. It's like, I won't go into detail on it, but yeah, an apocalyptic wintry event basically happened in the world. What's happening in this version of Call of the Overseer is that this is happening way in the future. They got like teleported to either the future or an alternate reality where this apocalypse happened. In the current version of Call of the Overseer, things are different, so I won't go too into that, but yeah, this was like an apocalyptic event that either happened in the future or happened in an alternate timeline. And it's like, it wasn't completely purposefully caused by Merrick, like there's some crazy stuff that happened with the dragons and corruption and stuff. But yeah, it's basically they are in their world, but it's been all messed up by snow and everything's dead. The beginning, what does that mean? The beginning of what? In this version of Call of the Overseer, at least, the current version, it is also the same idea of like, yeah, apocalyptic event has happened and there's a lot of snow around here, but it's not in the future or anything. It's, it's more recent. The characters are actually living through it. They've been living through it for a bit. Where in this version, these characters living in, completely fine version of the world, but they get teleported to the apocalypse. This is difficult for me to say. Apocalypse. But in the current version of Call of the Overseer, the idea is that these characters have, been living in this sort of like snowy world for, this happened, let's say 10 years ago or something. So some of their lives were not like this. And they're trying to figure out, is there any way we can, revert things back to how they were? Is it correct to spoil your own game? I became to play it myself. Well, this is just this version of the because I've already talked about this version of the game. Yeah, that was this version of the game I'm mainly talking about. But the future version of the game, the fact that there's an apocalypse is something that you're already supposed to know by the time the game starts. I'm getting interested to play it myself. Like the completed version or this version. Because yeah, this version, when I'm talking about like they get teleported to the future, that's only stuff in this version of the game that's not going to be the same as the future one. That was supposed to be like the big plot twist in this version of the game, which has basically been scrapped. That they're in an apocalypse setting. But in the new version of Call of the Overseer, that is something that everybody already knows. They're like, yeah, we've been living like this for the past 10 years. So I wouldn't consider it like a spoiler, since that is like, that's actually the main plot. The complete version, of course. Yeah. See, that is actually the new plot of the completed version. They know that they're in an apocalypse, and now they're trying to turn things back. Because they know that some big force caused it, you know? Because it's like, the world wasn't this snowy like 10 years ago. We were alive to see the world change like that. I guess I wouldn't call it an apocalypse in that case, you know, I just keep using that word, but, yeah, the world's been covered in snow, and things are, of course, dying out, because it's like, we weren't meant to live in this sort of weather for this long. So yeah, that's, the idea of the current, complete version. But things could change, that is the idea, though. Am I to take your lack of an answer as a disappointment? Hold on, answer Karen's question first. What's this the beginning of? They're like, no, I don't know about that. Why are you afraid of answering? Or what are you afraid of answering for, oh higher being? Go on, it's not as though we can go anywhere. I always forget the cursor is visible to you guys. Adrio, seriously, Shiny, you're gonna get us killed. I already said I would do no such thing, but perhaps we can make a bout of this. Aegis Marusha, you should know more where you are. And how about this? I'm about to make y'all fall off this building. Ow, what's with this wind? Adrius! This is not the plan. I've got you. Alright. Thank you, VR. I think the wind's dying down now. Adrius, you alright? No. Show me. Prove yourself. Okay, this is also not the character. This could get getting confusing. All these things that get summoned by this character, it's not that character. They're just summoning a bunch of stuff. Triumph over a being who once guarded this land, and you'll find the answer you seek. I'll be watching this fight very closely, Aegis. Don't disappoint me. But it's like, I keep trying to clarify after, I'm like, this is not the mysterious voice. This is something that was summoned. Of course I'm fine. I'm Adrius Eldon. To think otherwise would be a great mistake. Grave mistake, even. That pun was not actually intentional. I just noticed that. It makes sense. Oh, good. Yeah, real good, because this thing's not like an easy fight. Especially being a shorter guy. Let's just get this over with. Alright, get in there. Okay, I wanna start this Striker's Chord. Dual Horizon. And burn! We need the damage over time. Cast this, and then we do region now. Ow. Someone get frostbitten. Yeah, Karen did, which means he's moving slower. VR, do your crazy damage. Oh! Okay, no, that didn't stun him. It's really, like, enlightening playing as a dev, because I've seen people, like, I've seen 2 streams of this game, you know, when it first came out. I saw people were having trouble with these fights. I'm like, because I'm sitting here like, wow, this fight's way too easy. I gotta definitely do something. Oh my god, the Briar crit? Yeah, like, I gotta do something. But I'm like, no, I've seen people have trouble with the 2 boss fights. I'm like, okay. Of course, as a developer, you always gotta take into account. You know more about the game than, you know, the player will. You know the stats and the skills available, what each skill does. I always gotta remember that in my games. BR sweep! Yeah, glaive sweep! And that is it! And scene! You always said the exact same thing last time, no? Alright, so I know this is definitely confusing to people who just got this version. Basically, in the first version of the game, I made a similar scene, and I was just like, you know what? They get to do it again. Congrats. Yeah, next game complete. Oh, it's alright, Audrey, they were only joking. Oh, well, forgive me, I didn't see the humor in. Oh, wait, did she not say something similar last time as well? Yeah, come on, just, you know me, always the jokester. Why are you two saying that? I'm sure it's surprisingly nice, 30 to 60-ish minutes. Yeah, I don't know how long this took me. Shut your mouth, you! What's wrong with you two? If you take and leave your senses... I said, shut your mouth! Sorry, Andros, we're actually teasing you. Are we just teasing you a little? It's Briar's idea, actually. Fourth wall break and smash. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of funny. I beg you two to find a better sense of what is fun. Alright. Anyway, take it away, Andros. Alright, well, if you played or watched the season RMN version of Call of Duty, then we think you have enough interest to witness the slightly improved and altered version. That's right, after all, the major updated code won't be taking place for some time, so we hope to have it out by the end of this year. Care was so optimistic. We'll be back someday though, buddy. Yeah, thanks again, and remember, Lumen's watching you. Please don't make Lumen sound so creepy, please. But yes, thank you once again. I mean, Lumen's wasn't keep you well. I wish I had Care's optimism next year. But I was thinking of 2022. So that is called The Overseer. Now we can look at character art. Though after that... Okay, I've been streaming for over 2 hours already. Sheesh. Am I going to try to play every game? I mean, I already kind of decided, you know, probably not one final burial. It's just all the dialogue that I gotta read. That definitely adds on the time. Those scenes actually inspired me to do a little bit with Lulicia at the end of SL Demo. Oh, nice! Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'll have a fun little character thanking you for your time scene. I always think those sorts of things are nice. Well, yeah, let's start looking at some characters now, and then we will, and then I'll take a break. I need something to eat. Don't know what I'm gonna eat. Let's see. Okay, well, there's two versions of Briar I'll show. So here's this version of Briar. No, not the overlay. I can't grab the, there we go. I'm watching for the character designs, then I'll go to sleep. Sorry, I work tomorrow. Oh yeah, no problem. Glad you have fun here. See, here's Briar. Here's like the most recent, I mean, not the most recent iteration of their design, but yeah, just the general idea. Like, they still wear this stuff for the most part. But yeah, in the newest version of their design, they got a jacket. Because I changed the plot so that they are starting out in a winter, like, not apocalypse. Oh, like the gods have forsaken them and now it's winter every day. So I decided, okay, the characters should probably dress up a little bit more for winter. Yeah, woo, yeah! Comfy, so yeah. Briar's outfit is the same, they just got a jacket now. So let's see, then we got Care. Care, unfortunately, his design changes like every time I draw him. Every time something changes. And let's see, where's... Well, not that one. Okay, well, we'll take this one first. CEO of Briar forever and always. Love the new outfit. So, like, Care, I don't know why he's so difficult to figure out for design. Like, he's supposed to be a priest, you know, holy. He's supposed to have someone like some of the holy sort of stuff going to design. Like, he's got the long, the cloaks, the vestments, the little, what is this called? The shawl and stuff. But he's a dragon, like, he's a priest who follows a dragon. So it's not like real world religion, cross wearing white, you know, so it's like the symbol of Lumen is this eyeball here, this red eyeball. So he's got bits of red in the outfit. And yeah, the most recent version doesn't have color in it, so here it is. No matter the redesign, the window remains. Yeah. I'm gonna say, well, no, it's covered here. That's what this is for. I specifically show what's under the outfit. Yeah, he also got a little more covered because of the weather, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he's got a horn now because he is like a half dragon. Oh, him! See, he's got a horn. He's always had a tail. For some reason I didn't draw it here. But yeah, he has a tail, which was in the previous drawing. And yeah, there's a symbol up there. Drills is next. I have something to say. I have something to say. We need to stop the winter so Kang can have his titties out as he deserves. I have something to say about Andros, dog. I need him like I need air. He's gorgeous. See, there's Andros. He's got his magical robes on. He's got his scythe out. He's beautiful. I gave him glasses, or little glasses in this version. I don't know if that is a permanent thing. I will let him have. And at least he can have like reading glasses. And so that's like all the characters here in the demo. It's like Merrick and Zaris did have designs that I would definitely need to rethink by now. But yeah, the other protagonists, let's start with them. See, now I was talking about, oh, the last time I drew this character, they weren't even wearing their own clothes. But yeah, I'll show this example first. So this is Elk. This is the character I said he's a lab experiment, and he has an axe and a dog and the 3 other ones. So yeah, here's one of them. I'm showing this one because I like the rendering, but that's clearly not his outfit. That is Ericos' outfit. But yeah, I haven't drawn Elk with color in a while. That's the problem. I don't draw these characters with color that much. This is a good one. Just half the body. And there's the dog back there. Tinbis is the dog's name. It's basically like, because Elk is blind, and what Elk does is, he uses his axe as basically like a walking cane or a walking stick, but also has Tinbis as like a seeing eye dog or a guide dog. Doggy. So Tinbis actually does most of the fighting for Elk. Let's see. Elk's a fun character. Let's see. Kareen. Here's a nice one. This is a big image. Kareen, this is the scientist character I was talking about. Yeah, the esteemed scientist who carries around the giant cannon. This is a huge file. I didn't realize how tall I made this. There's the cannon. I didn't feel like putting details into it, so just pure black right now. Yeah! Love her! Like, I need to draw the Koto characters more, because, you know, after some time I just kind of stop and I just draw them once in a while. But, you know, I get it. It's like, that's kind of how it is, where it's like, where I'm focusing on a project, I'm going to draw the characters more than, you know, I would otherwise. And then, do you still have the pic of her destroying Elk? I think so. Let me find that. I mean, I definitely do. I just need to find where it is. Kareen is cool. Thank you. And here's Jay. Jay has probably gone through the most design changes of everybody, like from the hair to the outfit to everything, because it's like her story changes has changed a lot. Briar is my favorite design so far. Nice. I'm glad that Briar is resonating with y'all. Smashing him with the cannon. Jay. See, Jay, this is the character who's like, I'm next in line to become a dragon sage and stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, the Kareen, Elk, cannon smash. Yeah, this one. And then let me put up part 2 of it. Yeah. So basically, Elk is wearing Kareen's outfit, and she doesn't like that. She's like, can you not wear a copy of my clothes, please? So then she smashes him with her hammer. With her giant cannon hammer. And then the 7th protagonist. Kareen performs spell of banish horny. And the 7th one, her name is Deca, and you know, she was made once I decided, yeah, the whole, that's what I was like, I named the event Endless Snowfall. That is what they know it as in the history books. They're like, yeah, at some point, it starts snowing, and the weather has not let up. The weather is terrible out here. Deca's a monster researcher, like I don't have as much about her because, you know, she is newer. Everyone else was made in like 2020. It's like, those are the main characters. I like her. Those are the main characters, but we do have other characters that I can run through real quick. So I was talking about a character who does like who's basically your item shop of the game, who was not in the demo. That is Keeper, and this is a transparent image. Keeper is like 7 feet tall, so maybe 8 feet. I can't remember the exact height. But the Keeper, they are basically your shopkeeper and keep track of all your information. I think my team would be Briar, Kareen, and the Cleric. Oh, nice. Briar, Kareen, and Kare, yeah, they'd be a pretty good team. Kareen got the big damage, like she deals big elemental damage with her cannon. You know, Briar is like primarily support, and then Kare is like healing. Everyone does some form of damage, but yeah. I forgot to talk about everyone's roles too, yeah. Elk, he does like non-elemental damage. Well, it's mainly Timbus fighting, and you know, of course, they got the axe too. Elk, they got axe and non-elemental damage. Jay is like, you know, fist fighter, multi-type of character. Well, she doesn't have any healing or anything. But yeah, and then Deca. Like, Deca has a rapier, and I'm thinking like she does some sort of like, she deals effective damage against monster types, or like she's good at teaming up with characters, or like debuffing enemies, because, you know, she knows about the enemies. She can debuff the enemies for you. She'd be like, yeah, this thing is weak to this, you know, defense minus 50%. And let's see, and the final boss of the demo, the name was Namer. That is, the story has changed a lot for Namer ever since that demo. Namer is one of the guardian dragons. I'm trying to find a good image of them. This works, yes. There we go. That is Namer. Technically the final boss of the demo, but not really, because that's not what they look like anymore at all or anything. Like, they've completely changed as a character, like, you know, they can actually talk. They weren't summoned by this other character. A lot of different stuff about Namer these days. Let's see, other characters. Like, I could talk about the other guardian dragons, but, you know, we'd be getting ahead of ourselves. That's a lot. Let's see, are there any other characters, though? So I guess I'll say that is it for now. See, I'm gonna be taking a break. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to. Okay, let's see. Well, it's the next game that I made, because I forgot if it was. No, it was Tower of the Starblessed. Yeah. Tower of the Starblessed probably. Well, actually, no. It can still have a art section at the end. It'll just be really short, because only 2 characters. Let me change the text. I forgot to change the text. Okay. Tower of the Starblessed. Tots! Yeah! It's time for Tots! Thank you very much for showing these 2 games. I had fun watching. Wish happy birthday to you and good evening to you all. Yeah, thank you for coming. I am glad you made it. And I'm glad you enjoyed the 2 games. Yeah, the first 2 games I made. Very different from each other, definitely. A lot I learned in those years in between. So yeah, for now I'm going to take a break, find something to eat, and I'll be back with Tower of the Starblessed. So till then. And yep, there's Kare, who is like a well-known entity in the world of Miitopia. He's done crazy things in Miitopia. Miitopia is such a funny game. Such a good game too. I'm trying to find the right spot for this. Miitopia is a real good game. I need a sequel now. I never even thought the Switch Metopia! Hooray! I care because that text have to be small. Well, let's do this. Yeah! Like, I need new Metopia now. They gave me the Switch version. I'm like, wow, okay. More than I ever thought would happen. Now I need more.